What's up, everyone? Welcome back to A Line in the Stars, and I hope you all are looking to have a Falcon good time. Yeah, I thought about that the whole way through, and as soon as I said it, I'm like, thanks, Todd. Todd's here. Say hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
And yeah, it's time. It's Thursday. That means it's time to sit down and do some work. Hey, Ken, welcome. I've been kind of tossing around all week. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome, Keith. Kind of they changed the fonts a little bit here. Hey, Jody, welcome. The @ symbol is a new symbol. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. What's up, Chase? How's it going, man?
Oh, you know what they did?
What they did
to prevent people from YouTube. I heard YouTube is going to do this. It's not your channel name anymore. It's your actual user handle.
Oh,
because
interesting.
Change their username, their channel name to be whatever they want, and then spoof, aka like what happened with Alec.
What happened with Alec?
I guess it was it on Keith's stream or something, or one of those streams where somebody basically spoofed Alec and was like being a total douche.
Oh my
God! They picked his logo, like they copied his logo and used his name and then made comments. Yeah, it was a whole thing. So I think now they're actually showing people's usernames that you can't change.
How interesting. Well, that's good to know. I am also ready for some hot Falcon action. That's right. Thanks, Ken. See.
Now we're gonna have to remember these new names.
I know. Well, thankfully, like it's just some extra numbers here at the end. So it's Darth Trent, OG. 6766. OG Darth Trent, huh? What's up, Steven?
Hey, Steven.
How's it going? Good morning. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Soon we'll be on his stream.
I know. God, I can't wait, dude. It's 10 days. 10
days.
Like
10 days.
It's like twofold. I was talking with Mike earlier today, and we're just kind of going back and forth about some DeLorean stuff. And was talking with him about some of the things that you and I were talking about yesterday. And I was just like, dude, I'm so looking forward to meeting you in person. So like, seeing Wayne and hanging out with Wayne and going and seeing Mike and meeting Will and like all of those things, it's going to be super awesome. But then there's also this other thing that's called a vacation. And I haven't had one of those. Like, I mean, Wonderfest was like the only time off that I've had all year long. And so I'm just so looking forward to a vacation, and a vacation where I go somewhere. I got to be honest, man, I'm super stoked. This is going to be so awesome. So, yeah, Mike was pretty giddy. So yeah, Steven will be in, we'll be up it. No, I was about to say up in you, but up in your time zone is what we're going to say. So Yeah, I got home from work about 10 minutes ago. I am lucky to be here right now. There was an accident on the major freeway in the area, and Todd can attest that I-405 is already bad traffic. Add a accident into that, it is chaos. Everything was blocked up for a while. It was a pretty nasty accident. It's all clear now, but the traffic's just backed up for miles. So I barely got here in time, so I'm glad for it. There should be a Millennium Falcon sitting up here. I will go get it. I know, Ken. It was mouth saying things before the brain was like, "Oh, hold on," like it barely caught up. And Trent says that's right, original gamer. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And looks like Keith's saying it was on his stream 2 weeks ago that happened. Very interesting, man. Like that's kind of sucks. I bet you everyone was like, "This is not like Alec at all."
Oh no, it was
Very strange, man.
I
Like
you know
that.
I didn't
That's
see it, and then I think Ken or Buck got on there and banned the guy, and it was the whole thing.
crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, it's good to know that YouTube's actually doing something about that, which is great. So yeah, at the end of August, I went through and finished building the DeAgostini Millennium Falcon. It is complete and built. Outside of the greeblies, which go on, like I put every greebly on that can go on before paint. And then there are certain greeblies, like a lot of the pipes and stuff like that, and delicate pieces that need to go on as we get towards the very end. So it is complete and together. I really rushed through that because I was really trying to clear out a bunch of boxes and stuff like that. And I shouldn't have done that. I rushed in, completed it, and it's a whole complete model, which is fantastic. But I still have to paint it modularly. Like I can't. It is so unwieldy. Like I couldn't imagine like trying to. Well, I'm just gonna bring it. I'll grab the stupid thing. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move the side camera up here a little bit, possibly. Yeah, we'll go up because I'm gonna need as much. Sorry about the blur. Gonna need as much camera of an angle as I can. So
Do you want to put your mat down first, just to?
it's sitting actually up on its feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, for when you flip it over.
I'm not going to need to flip it over. Really, what I'm going to be doing is like I'm going to take all the side panels off, and I'm just going to remove the top. And then once the top's off, I'll go ahead and set it down, and then bring the mat out. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, well, you're working on the mandibles, though, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but the mandibles are assembled, so I want to take them off and take them off. So I'm going to take the top off and then take the mandibles off and set everything off to the side. So there's a method to my madness. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this thing is a monster. All right, hold on. So, let me, for sake of reference, there's the edge of my desk. So, yeah. This thing is a monster, man. It is huge. So, what we need to do in order to get the top off, thankfully, Todd created the magnetic side panel mods. So, you guys have yet to see it in a video. It's probably in the next. I got 2 more videos recorded. I know I need a wider angle. Might actually just do that. Like, see my big old gut, at least for now. Like, I'll be able to go over to the top angle when we get to it. I think I turned off autofocus for video. Hold on one second. We go over to OBS. Left side. When I'm using the little turntable for the what is it called? The Starships episode, or the the Fanhome Starships collection. I whenever it's spinning on the little turntable at the very end, it causes the webcam to like blur, and it drives me nuts. So I just turn off the autofocus. So, all right, back to the thought. By the way, let's turn that off. I know you can only see a little bit of it, but I really like this effect of.
Oh, I'm doing that. Sure.
Yeah, the coloring on that, it is so good. I am so happy with how that.
Did you do it on the panels inside the cockpit too?
Yes, I did. So if we look over here, I'll pull the model back a little bit. So this is one of the parts we can set off to the side. So over here, we also have another removable panel.
Oh, yeah.
You see it on the outside there. So what I did is, because there's a big gap, right? You can kind of like look around the outside of it. What I did is I went around the edge of the plastic pieces. So you kind of catch it around there, and then I went around each one of the rings.
Yeah, that's what my plan was too.
Yeah, it turned out really good. I'm very pleased actually with how that turned out. So,
Don's here. Hi, Don.
Hey, Don. Welcome. Welcome. Look, Don. Look what you're getting yourself into, sir. When you build this thing, look at this. Yeah. So I do have my compressor on because we are going to be doing some painting, so it will kick on a couple times. One of the things I did realize is that I did not prime or paint this piece. So as soon as I took that off, I'm like, oh. So let's go ahead and I'll move the camera over here a little bit. I'm trying to be a little bit modular with the camera because this model is so freaking huge. So I do apologize if it's a little janky and moving around. I do apologize. So what Todd has created is we basically used neodymium magnets. Oh, no, they don't go around the top. Okay, yeah. So, and they are, you got to kind of gently pry it off. But they sit behind every single one of the side panels. There's my spudging tool. And basically, there's a way for me to, can't remember which side it was. One of these sides I can pop out the side panel. One of them. Oh, that's right. It was this. So it's not exactly like you're not going to want to do this too often, but should be able to get right back behind it.
Would it be easier to take off the panels that are on either side of the docking ring first and then get the side panels out so you have an edge?
Possibly.
Did you make those magnetic too?
Yep. Well, these ones here?
The straight, the vertical ones. Yeah, those.
These ones, no, I didn't. There's no screws over here. And oh, did I glue right there? I don't think so. I remember doing stuff so that it wouldn't. Here, I'm gonna try back here real quick. I remember that. There we go. This one's a little bit easier to pop off. These are the two side panels together over here. They're glued into place together. So come on, work is calling. I'm so over it.
Yeah, do you ever get a day off, man? Even on your day off, you don't have a day off.
Yeah, no, I haven't had a day off in 2 weeks. I'm not going crazy. You're the one going crazy. So this is still not the easiest thing in the world, I'm finding, to remove these. I would recommend, Todd, not gluing the two side panels together.
Yeah, I didn't
Come on.
plan on doing that with the side panels. The mandibles, yes, because you can get them out, you can get to them, but
There we go. So there's the magnets on the back side there. And this one just popped out. Yeah, so the screw holes, that's going to be kind of hard to see. But they're not anywhere located around here. So when you connect the top of the hole together, it doesn't actually, like, you're not screwing in around here. So you can actually glue the pieces in place. I tried to like figure out how to engineer that, and because there are no side frame pieces over right here, these two panels, they connect up to the top of the saucer like this. So I'm actually like unbonding that right now, and I shouldn't have done that. So, but I'm gonna need to do that for the sake of.
are you saying you weren't able to use magnets on those?
No, I tried. I was working through all the different options for that. I'm curious. Like, you definitely be able to use the magnets here. It'd be a little bit challenging on the other side with the landing ramp, right? But where's that on this side? I think it's on this side. I can't remember. No, it's on the other side. So no, is it this side?
No, it's on the cockpit side.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, um,
Don says you're
So
looking
the other-
pale, man. I think you need a few days off.
I do. I was intending on taking to like calling in sick today, but the overriding sense of responsibility is gross. It drives me nuts. So yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm ready for vacation.
You know, I wonder if your stack of magnets would be stronger than the magnets inside the hull and help you pull it off.
Oh, interesting thought.
Like, you have the magnets in the box, right? Like, what if you put the box up there?
Yeah.
Would it help you pull it off? Like, would the
Possibly.
magnets prefer to, stick to the stack than the ones that are inside the hull?
Right. Where did I put my magnets?
Like a little panel remover kind of thing, tool.
Mm-hmm. There. Give that a try.
No?
No.
All right. Well, throw the shot.
And that's with a big stack of them too.
Stack, yeah. All right. Ken says, are you using magnets to attach to metal or other magnets? If you're attaching to metal, you can use magnets to pull the panels off.
Other magnets.
Yeah, other magnets.
The die cast or the Zachem or whatever isn't magnetic.
I think him and I had the same idea.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, these two are glued together. No. God.
Well, it's not meant to be removed on a regular basis. It's meant to be
No.
on the off.
I mean, and so this then begs the question: should I really do this?
Well, if you didn't, you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing now. So yes.
Huh? Should I keep doing it? Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, you wouldn't be able to take the model apart if you had glued those in.
No, it's very true. Very good point. Very good point. It would just be what it is. And I'm looking at any scrapes or anything like that right now that happens to be getting on this paint to be weathering. So,
yeah, battle damage.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Wow. Try one more time over here. So much easier to come off, when there was no hull panel sitting on top of it. The main frame. There we go. There it is. Come on. Hey. Oh, come on, you. God damn it. Oh. So true. Hold on. Come on now. What is it getting caught on? Yes, hour 1 of the stream.
Is it caught under the side? Can you take the side panel, the mandible off? Would that make it easier to get to that other end?
So, okay. I did not do, like, you had come up with the magnetic mod after I'd already finished the mandibles. So
Oops.
they're glued. Yep.
All right.
They are there. So anything that's there is just what it is. Aha, there we go. All right, so that's 2 of the 4. Now let's turn this thing around.
Missed a spot.
Yeah, right here. You see that? It's like once you get the AS-20 on here, it's like immediately apparent that I missed the spot.
Chase is enjoying your misery.
Well, I'm here.
And then
aim to please.
Don said what I said, which is I'm enjoying your misery. Hey, I'm just I'm a color commentator, okay? I'm just adding color.
Ah, see, that one came off easily.
Ken says it's
now for the fun
connection. Yeah, that's right.
It is. Oh man, that one. It's just apparently the other side. It's a real challenge. Well, that's all.
Ken, it's Falcon hot.
I am starting to sweat a little bit, you know.
Oh.
But that's me. Oh, this is the side with the switch. Shit. Okay.
I'm sweaty.
It's true.
Oh, you hung your sign
All
up.
right.
Nice.
Oh yeah. It's the Jordan way.
This is the Jordan way.
Mm-hmm. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. The Jordan way. All right.
Now, do you have to take the engine cover off to take the top off?
No, actually, it glues in, not glues in, but screws into the top here.
I didn't know if it went through the top into the metal or if it just connected to the top.
I believe it just connects to the top. We're about to find out. So let's remove some screws. Okay, where isn't your screw there? Why is there no screw there? Jordan
forgot to.
No, they're the post holes for the side panels, not the screw holes. I'm not a smart man. I know what love is.
Hey, Buck is here too. Hey, Buck.
Hey, Buck. Welcome. Oh.
I'll take care of your eggs, baby Jenna.
Ken says hi to Cat.
Ken says hi, Cat. Cat says hi, Ken. Take care of AIDS, baby Jenny.
I'll take care of your eggs, baby Jenna.
Let me grab something to put the screws in. That's not really going to work so much. Okay. It already had a little dried paint from last week, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've already lost the screw. Don't worry. There's more.
Buck says post hole. That's his prison name.
Yours is post hole? Nice. I've heard of you. You're famous. Oh my god, another one? He's just supposed to be magnetized. This is a bunch of bullshit. Bunch of bullshit.
Trent says, is that where you keep your prison wallet, Buck?
Oh.
No, but his post hole is probably in his prison wallet.
Oh. Also known as a mankerchief.
Oh.
Oh. I need to remagnetize my screwdriver real quick. I think getting close to the other my magnetizing tool. Is it bad that I'm using a Wera and a Weha magnetizer?
No, but you're doing it wrong.
How are you supposed to do it?
Poke it through it.
Just poke it through it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slide it around the edges. Like as you go through it, just in and out slow, like Cat likes it.
Ah. Really? I did not know that. Well, that's good to know. All right. It's
Ken says
probably why it's
prison name was Soap Dropper. Buck says famous and shameless. Yes.
famous and shameless.
Oh God. Jody says the post hole is the mail box. Mail box.
Mailbox. I am realizing something right now. I think that there are screw holes or screws in along the docking ring. I'm gonna go look at the instructions real quick. Oh boy. If that's the case, then never mind.
Are you saying you glued a part over a screw hole?
I think so. God.
No. Look at you. All that work for the magnetics, and now you can't even use them.
Yeah. I'm not a smart man.
Jody says, go Blue Jays.
Thanks, Jody. Oh, you know.
Well, you know what? The Blue Jays are keeping you from having to work for the next week and a half straight.
It's true. You know, I would honestly, though, be probably fine with working straight through. That's fine. I'm not. Okay. I gotta go all the way back. Ooh, a lot of messages back and forth. This is August.
Buck says, by the way, it appears I have detailed the stream. You're welcome.
Nice. There it is. There it is. Because you're not done yet on the build. Although you're 81 on your 81 on your website. Oh God! Now which are the side frames? It's like 88. I want to say.
Chase would like to know if you've been betting on the Trailblazers.
Certainly not, and that didn't stop their coach from betting on the Trailblazers, though. God, the head coach. Yeah. So the like 4 or 5, I think like 3 NBA players, and then Chauncey Billups, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers, were all indicted and arrested by the FBI today for gambling, and the coach was gambling with ties to the mafia.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes. So, does it? Like, I want to say that it doesn't.
I mean, I
know,
remember seeing screw holes. That those frames were horizontal.
they are, and I'm wondering. I'm not seeing much movement. All right, I'm going to continue to unscrew this thing and see what happens, and we'll just kind of go from there. Let's go around to the other side. Yeah, because there are, like, I'm looking at the instructions and I'm not seeing any along there. So, no. Interesting. Okay. So, oh my God. This thing weighs how much? Like 24 pounds when it's done?
Oh, I don't know.
Should weigh it. That would require my fat ass to get on a scale too.
Jody says he doesn't care about sports, but his dad loved the Jays. He'd be happy right now.
You know what? Here's the deal: is this was the closest the Mariners had ever gotten, and the like for all of us fans, the Mariners ownership finally spent money for the first time in, I don't know, 20 years. And when they spent money, they got one game away from the World Series. So I hope it's just a wake up call for the owners, the team, who aren't like poor by any means. The owner of the Mariners, the primary owner, is Nintendo of America. So, like, they can afford things. They're just cheap. And so, and the Mariners have a great team for a long time to come. So I don't think this is going to be the only chance that they're going to get. So, overall, it was a hell of a ride of a season. Like, it got me caring about baseball again, and I haven't cared about baseball in 6-7 years. So, like, I was paying attention pretty much nonstop. Of course, when I'm at work watching the games and everything. So, it was a hell of a ride. I was very pleased to been able to experience it in some way. So, okay, so
Hang on, you got something stuck in your mandible that looks like it's trying to pry off. By the way, that piece.
It's the deflectors. I didn't use much glue. But even with doing that, like, there's still. So, Todd, think about making this magnetic. If you're able to drop a magnet underneath here to attach underneath there. I don't want to use debonder because it's going to mess up my really nice paint job. I have to say that I got a glorious paint job on this thing. Like, this is chef's
Buck
kiss.
says you can get it across. You can get it apart with 2 fingers. A high shelf and act like a cat. There we go. Apparently, I can get it off with 2 fingers too. Without a cat.
Mm-hmm. I remember I did not use a lot of glue. By the way, Todd, how was that Amazon Web Service outage for you? Did you have to deal with that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it completely took down our operations. So Toast is our operating system, and Toast is part of Amazon Web Services. So Monday we could barely do anything. We were crippled all day long. It sucked. This super glue is pretty super, man. There we go. All right. Feel better about that. Okay, so what?
Buck thinks your arm is dead sexy.
Oh, dead sexy. So there is something besides the screws. Oh.
Did you get them all? Mm.
This one here.
Mm-hmm.
This one, by the way, is a very hard and janky piece to get in and out. It's also what she said. I had to use a couple pieces of cardboard back behind the magnets in order to get them to be deep enough. There we go. One side's out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I had to stack some cardboard like that. I guess I'll show over here. When I realized I could have just stacked magnets. So
Yeah.
I'm not a smart man.
Jody says, dang it, I'm trying to mask out the TOS Galaxy. I just pushed in one of the square lights on top of the sausage section.
Sausage section, nice. And that also sucks, Jody.
Buck says, wait, the Enterprise has a sausage section? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kirk's ship. Don't you have a sausage section? I know I do. But yes, it is the gluing up here. Okay.
You know what? I feel like you were putting this together too quickly.
I was, yeah. Honestly, like I was trying to get to paint before the end of summer. I probably could have gone another week or so. Another week or two. We're planning this more effectively. Part of me is just like, man, do we really want to fight with this? But I'm not gonna be able to get the mandibles off. And it's all the glue around the docking ring that's causing it to stick in place. Rear deck is good. Back is good. Yep, it's just the docking ports. God, Jordan.
And those are
Really?
full on glued in there.
Huh?
And those are full on glued in there.
Yeah, and I do not want to use debonder. Let me see if I can do a little prying, maybe.
The nice thing is that plastic doesn't like to glue to metal very easily. So,
Yeah. Ah. All right, I was able to pry the top of that one off. What is it sticking to?
Ken says, so close and yet so far away. Jody says his part is now loose inside his model and he cannot retrieve it. That is a modeler's, that is so common that you're not the only one that has happened to.
Okay.
Let me ask you something now that you got this. How are you supposed to replace the batteries? Are you supposed to like take that panel off and then
you unscrew this panel and then take
pop
that
the battery
out?
pack out?
Yeah.
What a pain.
Yep. So I have it in there, and there's actually I have to get this open. It's kind of twofold. The wire that connects, like one of the wires that runs over this way, it fell out, or it fell from being able to be connected. And I think it's the battery pack wire. And to be honest with you, I don't want to use the battery pack anyway, so I may not even mess with it. I'm also worried that my remote control doesn't work. So most people's remote controls don't work for this thing.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's been a thing. So that's the only pack that I haven't opened yet, is pack 100. So also, Fanhome is shipping me a replacement Vader part. I don't know if you saw my video or not.
Oh yeah, you're telling me that you had two of the same parts on that sprue, or well, no, because
Yeah,
they're
no.
not on the sprue; they're on the
They're not on
individual
spurs.
tab.
Yeah, they just gave me two 206s instead of one 205 and one 206.
Oh, gotcha. That was a factory error. That's not a
yeah.
Fanhome thing.
Exactly. So they went ahead and shipped it out.
It
I
says-
emailed back and he
Yeah.
took care of it, and it was so nice. I just love having that, like, I love
Yeah,
having the back door.
You backdoored it. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You used Brat's prison wallet. I see how it is.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Reach right into his mailbox.
That's right. Oh. Oh. Meat curtains.
Ew, that's gross.
Oh. Whew.
Says, I hate it when I lose my sausage inside a model. Yeah, it's the worst. Ken says, that happens when it gets cold, Buck. Buck still thinks his remote still works.
I think it's the newer generation of the models. I think it's what it is. Like,
well, they changed the board at some point too.
Yeah, and I hear that a lot of boards don't work. Mine does. I mean, I still want to put the Arduino inside because I got the engines. I still have yet to wire those up, so I need to figure that out. There is something besides these side panels that is keeping this top on, and I'm not quite sure what it is.
Well, you put it together
like 2 months ago. I haven't recorded. I haven't edited the video, so I don't know what I did.
Yeah, Buck has the Gen 1. He has the original DeAgostini version.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. All right. I bought this magnetic screwdriver set a while back with all of the different like star drives and torch drives and all that.
Yeah, did you find using the 1.5 hex bit works really great on Darth Vader?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, right.
Thank God. Putting those studs in with the Allen key that they gave was the absolute worst. Absolute worst.
Yeah, I have a set of hex drivers that were made for like 3D printer maintenance.
Oh yeah.
And so they're long, skinny hex drivers, and the other 1.5 just made short work of Darth Vader.
Yeah, what prompted it was me losing the key.
Oh, losing the hex key itself?
Yeah. I was like, all right, well, I got one to replace it. And then I used it. And those little studs, though, man, they can kill your fingers putting them in. The Hot Topic studs, as I like to call them.
I saw that. Darth Vader apparently likes to shop at Hot Topic.
Yep.
Yeah, Buck says no putty metal parts. Yeah, I didn't. Did your stage 4 part snap to your frame?
Oh yeah, it's my most watched video ever.
Is it the crumbling panel?
Yeah, like over 3,000 views, and it happened like right as soon. Oh my God, Howard!
Wow, Howard!
Dude,
I got a bad feeling about this. What movie?
What movie? Every Star Wars property that has ever existed until Andor. Every episode. It was in every episode of the Clone Wars. It was in every episode of the Rebels. It was in every episode of Kenobi. Like, yes. And Howard, my God, thank you, sir. You're amazing. I appreciate you.
That's it. You're buying.
Wow.
You're buying his lunch in the UK. Dash
Sounds
just
good.
bought his lunch in the UK. Let's see. Hang on.
Dash. Oh my God!
You've been dashed.
You bastards!
All right, I need to like look inside this thing and see like what the hell.
You're gonna all of a sudden you'll just remember. You're like, oh shit, I forgot it's screwed on right there too. Buck says, wait, your battery pack's in the front? I think mine's in the back. No, they're all in the front. Even the DeAgostini.
Yeah. What is the adapter? I know that Chloe has one, but I don't want to deal with Chloe. So, what is the adapter?
Oh, it's just a. I think it's a 6 volt. Because it's 4 batteries. That's 6 volts.
Yeah.
And then you just got to get the pin. It's probably a standard 5.5. You just get a DC converter power supply.
Okay.
But I know that Ian was working with somebody. He was trying to help a friend of his that was working on the Falcon. He kept frying his boards. So I don't know if he was putting too much voltage into them or.
Probably because they're like 9 volts as well. Like you can get 9-volt adapters and like that's the thing. So like I know with like the Enterprise it's all 5 volts. So
yeah.
Interesting.
Dash says, or Don says, you've been dashed. Buck says, nice Dash. Play the video. Hey, Robert's here. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Robert. Welcome.
Robert Russell.
That's right.
Full builds. He's ahead of me on the Falcon too.
I've been following along with him. Watch his videos quite often.
Yeah. I'm glad you have it joined.
Okay. Yeah, I'm quickly finding out that.
Oh God, Dash says just you two, not Ian. He's not worthy. Well, Mike said, you know, I talked to Mike. It was yesterday, the day before, and he says he wants to take us out for something to eat or take us to one of his local favorite restaurants or something while we're down there.
Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be so great to meet him.
Keith is taking off. Good night, Keith.
Hi, Keith. Oh, well, maybe if I try to pry off this side now. Okay. Yeah.
What stage for Darth Vader or Falcon? For what?
4 for the broken part.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
the bad frame. That was stage 4, and you can tell too because that particular piece is like a way darker metal. Like it's a darker color. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same, and it's super brittle. But that was something I think when they brought it back out. Oh.
Got it.
Check for wires. I don't know what you have attached to it. Yeah, you can tell that it was just a different cast, and I think it's when they re-released the Falcon through Fanhome that part got remanufactured using a bad batch of metal. That's for sure.
So it sat like after I think it was I was reading in the beginning, like I was trying to do my research because I didn't have you guys like in the beginning of doing all this. So I was like trying to figure out, you know, how all of this worked. And this went through like 2 rounds, right? Like the first round, everyone was able to complete the model on the first round, but then it was the second round and the second release that they did that people wound up like that's when Fanhome went under model space or whatever. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I know most people got their Falcons through model space. So
yeah.
And now with everything going to Fanhome, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that, you gotta remember DeAgostini is a
publishing house.
Yeah, they're a publishing house first. Partworks are not their primary thing.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if it was their decision that Fanhome is now going to be their model division.
Right.
Everybody's like, that doesn't look good for DeAgostini. I'm like, well, maybe it does. Maybe it means that DeAgostini can focus on their core business, and the models could just stay under Fanhome. It's just a different brand, you know.
Right.
Let's see. Buck says it's a standard plug on the wall wart, but I think it's also set to 4.5 volts. He says volts, and yes, he misspelled that on purpose.
On purpose.
On purpose. Dash says his phone will die soon. No power cord to plug it in. Aw. Well.
Well, Howard, thanks so much for stopping by, man. I really appreciate you doing that. You are a hero. A hero. All right, I got it off. Sweet. Yeah. It was indeed the docking rings.
Yeah, because they have little pins, don't they, that go in holes, and so they were holding it together.
Yeah, exactly. And then I glued to around the outside. So
Oh, John says free at last. Yes.
to get the mandibles off, you see there are these 12 screw holes on each side. What we're going to do is remove those. I got another little cup here. And we'll just set that in the screw hold.
So the top of the mandibles don't attach to anything. It's all held on just the bottom screws.
Yeah, well, there are 12 posts on each side that grab these and push these down. The problem is, and I want to address this now that everything's off. I kind of want to put like a magnet underneath here and then magnets on the top to kind of hold it up, because what I found is that the mandibles are kind of heavy and they droop a little bit. Now we all know that drooping is not a great thing for us, isn't it, guys? But I'm so dumb. But I want to get a magnet. So the thought would be is put a couple of magnets underneath here, and then on the matching plate on the other side, which is metal, just drop it on the other side of that, so it just has something to grab on.
What if we were to 3D design a bracket that's allowed you to screw those top panels to something, and then those attached to like part of the lower frame ring?
Yeah. What we'd want to do then is
because
create a bracket.
I would say you wouldn't want it to attach to the side rails, because there's no side rails there.
No, right.
And the side rails would flex, right? But you need something to pull it into the center of the ship, right, to keep them upright.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could design some kind of internal structure that you could screw those top panels to, or attach those top panels to, even if it was just pegs, that would clamp it to something inside the ship.
What would work? Maybe if I can get the camera. So I guess over here. So if we were to do something like we have an opportunity with a screw hole right here, right? So create like a bracket that connects underneath here, and then have it like bridge between the two, and then have an arm go down that has a screw hole to match right here, and it'll pull it down into place. Possibly. Because I do worry about that. Like if we were to set, like, if you're going to set this down and it's going to be sitting in its landed position, I do worry about the strength of the mandibles over time, as I'm going to be putting up on the wall.
There's no pins or anything on the overhead that grab onto those holes, right?
There are pins. Yes.
Oh, okay. So the upper hull does have pins that grab onto those holes.
Yeah, but they don't grab on hard. Like there's no.
No, but they keep it from drooping.
Yeah, a little bit. It still droops a little bit. It still does a little bit, like not too bad. So I'm wondering if just maybe magnets, like if we were just take magnets and like give that a try. So it's worth a shot. Like I can definitely work on that here next time we come back to this one.
Yeah. Let's see. Don, I said that Don free at last. Dash says, not me. I got farked. He must have got the brittle metal. Let's see. Buck says stage 72 with model space was delayed for 3 months. It was a different time because that was the only delay. Yeah.
Wow.
Dash says, is that what my model will look like some decade if I ever get all my parts? Yeah, that's the plan.
I managed, I don't know how, but I managed
Did Jordan
to get this
ever tell you you're his hero with music?
My hero.
Buck says, wait, Jordan got off the stream. Doesn't YouTube frown on that? Well, I mean, I guess as long as you don't show it.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan says, around the outside.
Around the outside.
That's the 2 Jar Jars around the outside. Oh, boy.
Oh,
Buck says, his mandibles don't droop.
Okay, Buck.
Wait until you get a little older, Buck.
Yeah. Soon.
Dash says, droop it like it's hot. droop it like it's hot.
It's gonna be weird shifting gears into like. Probably gonna be able to paint this a little bit. I have to get off the stream at 7 tonight, so gotta go pick up a prescription. It's gonna be weird shifting gears though. From disassembly to painting real fast though. All right. Now I gotta hold this in place.
Buck says just mount it on the wall. Yeah, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
If it's vertical, then they can't droop.
That's right.
And he
Give the
says
model Viagra.
Jordan sir droops a lot. Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I realize I need to unplug it. Oh my God, Jordan. Oh my God, Jordan. So that is the mandibles being plugged in there. Okay.
Oh, Dad says he got farked by model space.
There we go. All right. One mandible is removed. Excellent news.
Phenomena.
I was so excited about getting this thing all put together, and
Yeah, but you knew you were going to have to paint it.
yeah, but I thought, I don't know in what right mind I had it that I was going to be able to paint this all as one assembly. Like, I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, I mean, if you had a huge paint booth or a huge desk to work on with a hood or something, you could. But
Right.
there's no way I'm painting the whole. I mean, I'll paint the large sections, but unless the paint's going, you know, I'll do touch up and stuff after it's put together. But like the panels and all that kind of stuff, those got to be done individually.
Yeah. Which is good, and that's the thing. I've kind of like, I'm only going to do a few more episodes for this series, and I kind of want to just do all the painting and decal work on stream. It's much more entertaining that way and easier to create content for. Like painting is really difficult for me to create videos for. Because I just feel like I need to voice over a lot, and it's like, oh, I'm painting. Look, I'm painting. Look, I'm painting.
Well, you know, it's the thing is that it can take it's a long slog to watch.
Yes.
When somebody's painting.
Exactly.
You know, but to be fair, the techniques that people want to learn and how to paint it to make it look really good, that's what they got to watch. You know what I mean? So it's sometimes it's just the way you hold the airbrush, or you know, passes that you make, or you know, things like that.
Right.
And sometimes you miss that stuff, but then once you get going, it's just you're just like, you know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't paint real fast; it makes for mistakes. And then he said, no, not that plug when you were disconnecting the mandible, and that Jordan does not have a right mind. What about a left mind?
I have no mind.
Dash says, I just paid for stages up to 86 today for the Falcon. So yeah, I have two bottom halves of this model. So I have lots of stuff to greet Lee, other models, or stuff.
Sweet.
Buck says, I see the cup of screws, and in my mind's eye, I see Jordan dumping them and the screws going everywhere. At least they'll be in the hold.
It's true. I did lose 2 side panel screws, so there's that.
Well, it's not like they gave you any spares, so.
Very true. Okay.
And there's only 6 kinds, so that helps.
I honestly really appreciate this model for that. Okay. That is enough disassembly for now.
All right. If you're going to move the model, don't forget your screw cups in there.
Thank you. Second one there. I'm going to need to figure out storage again.
Oh, Mr. Hammertoss is here.
Nice.
Years ago, people used to watch me paint on another side for 6 to 8 hours at a time. Nothing to watch some people paint. And that's what I mean. Like, sometimes people will watch, they want to watch. They want to see the process, how it goes together, to get them an idea of what they're getting into. And other people have TikTok brain, and they can only watch for 20 seconds. So
right.
it just
Ooh, something shiny.
It really depends, you know. But the way I always look at it is I'd rather have more content and then people can fast forward if they choose.
So true.
You know what
So
I mean?
it's not going to be all done on stream. I'm going to be like, I'm probably going to press record at some point. Like not tonight, but like I'll press record at some point while doing these streams, and then I'll have a dedicated episode to like, you know, here's how I'm taping off and yada yada yada. So okay, I am going to bring up the
So I shared with Jordan the paint guide from Joshua Wraith, which is very, very good. Basically, he can't reshare it. I told him not to reshare it. So if you need it, you go to Justin Wraith on Facebook and get it from him. But he basically did all the work I was going to do, which was, you know, compare all the studio model pictures and, you know, find out where all the paints go and all that kind of stuff. He did a fantastic job. And I think Jordan said he was going to use that. I think the mandibles, my computer is being a POS right now.
that sucks.
I was on a bridge this morning and all of a sudden it just stopped listening to my sound. Like just the whole sound system quit. Speakers, mics, everything.
Weird.
Yeah. And now Adobe is being a POS. I'm going to need to reboot.
Okay.
But anyway, the thing I was going to tell you is you probably need to start on page 13.
Page 13.
Yeah, that's where the first paint parts of what paints are you using?
I am using Tamiya for this.
Okay.
Just so I can match colors with what I did on the bottom. All right, so Lark dark gray. So my dark gray is going to go into this panel, and that panel. Yep. I'm just going to go look through. Oh, wow, this is crazy.
No, he
did
so much research. If you want a really good guide, I think he's charging $35 for it. It's very, very good. He did all the research that I was going to do. So,
all right, so no light gray on the model.
yeah, if you do read, it's a dark gray with a misting of the
AS-20.
the base coat, right?
Yeah.
To lighten it up. Yeah, so 3 parts of this is on the bottom of the mandibles, by the way.
Yeah, I see that.
So there's 3 sections of dark gray.
Okay. And this is on the bottom. Yep.
You want to save yourself a little headache, man?
Yeah.
Grab a Sharpie or something. And on the mounting tab, right, like top, bottom,
bottom and top. Yeah. So this is the bottom, and this is going to be the starboard. The bottom port, top port. Wow. Top port. Okay. Yeah, thank you. That's a good idea. Great idea.
That one's starboard.
Oh my God. What?
You just marked port on the starboard one. You just put a P, not that one, the other one. This is the Jordan way. Buck is mad at me because he says, "Damn it, Todd, that was an opportunity for screws to go everywhere."
Oh my god. Okay.
Ken says, "Remember, like to press the like button, molest it, rub it, lick it, whatever you got to do."
Touch it. Touch it.
Buck says, "Since the latest Windows update, my laptop's been funky." Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's very strange. Everything is taking like I can't scroll inside the Acrobat. I don't know what's going on. Dash says, "I swear it's Windows 11." I believe that. Let's see. Robert says, "I use Josh's guide, but can't show the guide on my channel. I'll be debating of each page section using ArchiveX. Thanks for the tips." Yeah, Josh's guide is really good, but just to protect his work, I told Jordan, don't share it. Don't post any pictures from it or anything like that, which is fine. I know that I'll be double checking things because I got all of the pictures of the Falcon from Steven Zimko. I can share those, but if we want to show like parts of the mandible that are getting done, but you'll see the masking, so you'll be able to copy this on yours if you want. Let's see. Buck says, "I licked the button for Ken's request." Well, whatever you got to do, man.
Whatever boats your float,
Yeah, whatever post hole. He said that was his name. Dash says he pinkied the button. Excellent.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not supposed to. Oh, apparently I'm not supposed to help you.
Without Todd, I might be a little retarded.
Oh. Dash says, "Jordan, I'm following your instructions on painting this, so do it right."
Got it.
He is doing it right, which is the Jordan way.
That's right. We're gonna screw something up, realize too late, and then have to figure out our way of dealing with it, or just accepting the mistake. That's the Jordan way.
Dash says he'll do trivia tomorrow and put everybody to sleep. Yeah. Don says you could use left and right, you land lovers. But the ship's not left and right. The ship has port and starboard.
That's correct. This real fake ship has port and starboard, guys.
Yeah. Buck says, "Don't post pics, but streaming the process is okay." LOL. Yeah, it's.
You're not seeing it up on screen.
Yeah. What he did is not something other people couldn't do, but I think where it comes different. What I would have done on my website, or what I am going to do on my website, would have ended up being the same result. But the research and the time and effort he put into putting it together is what I'm trying to protect. Mr. Hammertoss says, "I can vouch for it too. I bought the physical print of his guide. Very helpful. Very nice." Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think for $50 he'll send you a full color printed one.
All I'm doing right now is finding my whole panel lines and just masking off around the outside. I will do the I haven't done this in a while, but I'll use the saran wrap technique to quickly mask off.
Oh yeah, you haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
Buck says he seems to remember parking lot painting. That was fun. With you on your phone out in the parking lot. On the stream.
Yeah.
Buck says port and starboard on the same side. Why not?
Hey.
Oh, hey, look. Jody says, "I got it out and back into place. I used the stab, insert, and pull outwards into the glue." There you go. Nice.
I also did the same move.
Buck says, "Start and port board." I like that.
Start and port board. That's good.
Let's see. Hammer says, "Anyone could do it, but no one has round because he put a ton of effort and time." Yeah, I will basically be doing the same thing. which is what I was planning on doing on my build site, right? So when I got to the painting part, is just documenting the entire process, and I would have used the same images and same things to figure out the colors and everything. It's just, it's nice that he put it in a guide and to save people that same amount of work individually. So that's very nice of him.
Okay.
Dash says, do you have a link or info to get his information? I sure do. Let's see.
It was the royal light gray that I used.
I'm going to, do you mind me posting his Facebook page?
Please do.
So there's his Facebook. You can just reach out to him and say, hey, I'm interested in your painting guide, and he'll send you either, I think it's a PayPal link or something like that. Buck says the Jordan and Jody move, insert deposit, then pull out. Oh my God.
Bingo.
Dash. Wow.
So, for those of you who haven't seen this, I like to use the Glad press and seal. This stuff is magic. And that sticky side, quote unquote, sticky side down. I go ahead, seal up around my tape and the immediate surrounding area. Then around the bottom of the side here. This will also kind of act as my table protector as well. How new is this? It is pretty new. I'm gonna grab my blade and very carefully, right towards the end of the tape, go through and score.
Buck says
Don't
no
press
project on a solo stream. Jody says I have that stuff, the press and seal, but I keep forgetting to try painting. And look who's here.
What's up? How's it going, Eric?
It's the final.
And what I like to do, go through and just very slightly peel up. Pull it out of the way. Tuck it in. And if I'm being super careful, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that here. I'm going to take a little bit more tape and just cover up where I cut along the side. Pressing down does work fairly well, and it does seal it in place, but what I do find is that the airbrush will eventually blow the press and seal up and out of the way. And I've had a little bit of paint leakage happen, so I just like to double protect around there. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about anything. So same thing. Very gently, just with the weight of the blade. Down.
Buck says spray now. No blade, just spray.
Buck's full of great suggestions. He really
Right.
is.
We'll put that in the great suggestion bucket.
Buck is always here to help. Help have a good time. Help himself have a good time.
The computer's hosed. Eric says we all know it's never the final fart. That's true.
It's true. I mean, thought that I was going to have my only live fart, and then there happened to be one just recently. And I cannot tell you how many times I rewatched that clip of me farting at the end of the stream. I was
Oh, wait a minute. How come I don't have the full version for you?
Yeah, it's in the mainstream. It's not in.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not in yours?
mine.
Oh, I got to fix that.
All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of my smaller diameter tape, and for these little bits, they kind of fit, like drop down. I think it wasn't this diameter. I think it was the. Do I even have that tape anymore? No, I don't. Well, I guess this will work. Looks like I have some 2mm tape. I haven't used this in forever. I haven't painted in forever either.
Eric,
Sorry,
Buck recommends using clamps. Yes.
clamps.
Yeah, just
Now that
clamp your press and seal on.
yeah.
Dash says you could be like a bird or a fish and do the spray and pray. Yep. Or the oops, I did it again. Buck says the airbrush is slow, isn't it? At that, its job. That's true.
It's true. I learned the Defiant build taught me many things, and that was primary number one: slow down. When painting, slow down.
Just take your time.
Yep.
All right, let's see if this is the full version. Ah!
Nope.
Where's the full version?
One of the things I'm not doing is super paying attention to super clean lines here. It's not. If you actually look at the model, they taped in much the same way. So it was a little unnatural for the perfect grade Falcon to have such clean, defined lines around each one of these.
Well, and if you look at the studio model, they didn't always do that.
Right. Exactly. All right. So we're pretty much all set up and ready to go. For this color, this is going to be the lightest gray. And so this is kind of like the panel accent color is kind of how I looked at it when I did it on the perfect grade.
That's the darker gray.
This is the light gray.
No, I mean it's supposed to be the darker gray, the dark Clark.
Oh, this is the dark Clark. Yeah, there is no light on this on the panels up here. You're right.
All right, let's see if this is the right one. Jesus, what am I doing here?
Just kills me.
I expect you to be able to do that with your own anus soon enough.
Okay. I am currently working on it.
Practices in the shower,
You know, it's the only place where you should practice ventriloquism. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right. I used neutral gray. I'm trying to desperately remember. I only created one custom color for this, and that was the red color. So.
Yeah, because you want kind of a dark boxcar red kind of.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be too pretty.
So what I did was I took, I believe I took the whole red, and then I added some X4, I think it was, or X7, the bright red, and it really created a nice color. So I have that already mixed up a little bit, but I just used regular royal light gray for the light gray color, neutral gray for the dark gray, and then I used I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream for the sand gold colors that we used. I can't remember.
Yeah. Buck says go faster, fail twice. Don says strike two. That says when you get me, Trent, and Eric or Steve Martin, I can't remember who else, it's a Michigan invasion. Yeah. Don says just a little outside. Oops.
Just a bit outside.
Buck says back in the day when we would paint toolboxes, we would hold cardboard over the box. Yeah, that's true. Dash says I should do that with Ian's "Oh for fuck's sake" to Airwolf. You talking about the music? Yeah. Don says Kitty Wolf. Yes, didn't Kitty Wolf? Das Kitty Wolf.
Okay. So, don't need a whole lot of paint. I am going to use.
Well, before you spray, should you press and seal your other one just so you have it done?
Yes. Oh, Todd over here making sense.
Well, I mean, you don't want the paint to sit.
Very true. Thankfully, these aren't too complicated. Once we get to the top of the hole, it's going to be complicated. That's why I wanted to start with the mandibles. I kind of wanted to start just getting my head around painting this thing again. I have done, so if you check out some of my older episodes for the Falcon, probably somewhere in the 30s or 40s for episode count, you will find and some streams from about September, August, October, somewhere in there from last year. You'll see me painting the bottom of the hole, and that's basically all done. I got all the decals done down there as well, so all that needs to be done on the bottom now is weathering. I'm glad I waited. I really wish I had waited to paint all of it, but I just was a little bit gung-ho, so to say. As I've been with this model, I was just so excited to like actually finish a part work. If I'm being real. All right, a little more tape around the outside here, and then I'm just going to use a little bit of the X20 thinner to thin my paint out. I don't want to use flow improver much these days, at least for Tamiya.
On the studio model, they just short painted that panel right at the notches. Like they didn't even paint the tabs where the notches were.
Really?
They just squared that panel off and it's all right.
So what I did for the bottom, by the way, is I did not pay attention to any of this. I did not I did not care about the bottom so much being studio accurate. Because you're really not going to see the bottom. It does look good, the paints are right. And we're going to weather it with everything else, but
Well, it depends. Like, are you just painting it to represent the Millennium Falcon, or are you literally going studio accurate?
I'm contemplating with this guide trying to be as accurate as possible.
All right, well, then you're not painting that panel correctly then.
I need to take those little bits out.
No, just put a piece of tape straight across.
Which one?
You want? I can find the actual image, but it basically on that panel, just run a piece of tape straight across where the tabs go in. Because they basically, that one. They basically short painted that panel. The tabs themselves weren't painted.
Oh, over here in the end.
No. So the end with the notches. Yeah, those two little notches that you taped off.
Yeah.
That just, if you put a piece of tape that's equal to the distance notches, they basically short painted that panel to not include the parts that had the notches.
Interesting.
They did that a lot on the Falcon. Like they didn't go through and mask off the little notches and stuff. Buck says Ian never managed to finish his block kitty whoop, did he? Nope, he did not. And Don says, nope, he lost, just like the pencil. Let's see. Buck says September, August, October, could have been 2016. Buck says did all the bottom to get it perfect, but on the side, no one will see.
So just like this?
Yeah, just far enough to cover the notches, right? And then it just goes straight across.
Oh, I see. So
yeah, let me see if I can. I'm going to pull up my pictures.
Okay.
So this way we're not exposing Josh's stuff. I have fit the pictures of the Falcon. Da, 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 da. Where's that picture? Top of the mandible. Hello, mandible.
Mandible?
Hello, mandible. Is it this one? Nope. This one? Nope. These are all bottom shots.
Easy.
Hey, well, you're gonna do it. Do it.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Where's that top shot? You can kind of see what I'm talking about in this picture. Hold on, let me. Oh my God. Open with photos. Computer's just choking here. So this shot is taken bouncing off the mirror. So you're looking under the model at the mirror, but if you look, see here they didn't paint the front edge of it where the
Yep.
tabs were. They basically just went straight across, short of the tabs basically left white, the part of that panel with the tabs.
Perfect. At a slight angle.
Yeah,
Done.
it looks like they basically went from this corner straight across to basically skip this tab, and so they, I mean, if you want studio accurate, that's what they did.
I'm not going to be obsessed, but if I can, I will.
Yeah. Let's see. Ken says, "What did Luke use to distract Darth Vader during their duel in The Empire Strikes Back?"
Oh God, what?
I don't know. Is that a joke or a trivia question?
I think this
Dad says, I keep thinking to send Jordan a wooden Millennium Falcon to build. Yeah, I want to build that thing. And they have an X-wing.
Ooh.
They have an X-wing that I think it's sitting over top of the exhaust port, if I remember correctly. It's like a Roker model. Dash says, sorry, man is not able. Buck says, Andrea said, put your headphones on. She doesn't want to hear Pizza Man anymore.
Oh.
Oh, Buck says he wants one. There you go, Dash. You can dash the Buck.
All right. Let's go ahead and do some painting. All right. I'm going to start. I'm lowering pressure a little bit here. There we go. Start with my mist coat.
Ken says an exhaust tube. Oh, that's right. He pulled it off the wall. I think he's playing
That's
Kirby.
right.
Because he pulled it like something off the wall and threw it at him.
Mm-hmm.
Dash says it's motorized. The wooden Falcon is?
Really?
What's motorized on it?
Or the X-Wing?
Buck says, I need to find it once the government is no longer on forced vacation. Oh.
Ugh, God.
Is that still going on? I stopped paying attention.
Yeah, it's still going on. All right, just let that set for a second. We'll go ahead and get our first
You
coat.
missed the coat? Yeah, you did.
I did. I missed
You
it.
missed the coat? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You spelled it wrong, though. It's M-I-S-T.
That's right. Dash says, I got all 6 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star Wars models, and the 4 are coming. I might work on that tomorrow. Very, very cool. I keep seeing the Falcon, and I'm like, oh, God, do I want another Falcon? Ugh.
Oh, yeah, it's going down real nice.
And based on these pictures, I think they were painting that model so quickly that you don't have to be perfect on this either.
Nope.
like your coverage, and you can just kind of hastily do it, just like they did, you know.
Kind of leave some fading off to the edges around the
Sure,
ends.
why not?
Yeah.
Or the edges could be sharper and the center's lighter. You know what I mean? Like, it just, you know, they were probably just painting this thing so fast. And if I remember correctly, I remember reading something about the guys at ILM that were doing it, that they basically, they would come in one day and they would just add some more. And they didn't match the paints always. They didn't, you know, it's just, they would come in and paint a panel. They would tape off just random things and paint them. And just, they were doing it so quickly that, because nobody thought Star Wars was going to be anything, you know, back then.
Right. Right.
And it's one of those deals where, you know, you're a model builder. Be careful. You have a drop of paint on that plastic. Just want to
Oh my God, do I?
Yeah, on the your tied towards you. I just want to make sure you're not going to stick it to the model.
Yeah, thank you. I see that.
So anyway, they were just, I don't, when they built it, it's like when they built the Enterprise D. Like when they built those, they never know if the show's going to take off, and they're usually always in a budget and a rush and everything, and so they just throw them together, and then they set a precedent by doing that, right? Because every model after that has to have exactly the same paint and details, and they're like, oh God, I have to recreate it. That's different. Creating it from scratch, they were just like winging it. The Buck says they're in the 4th week of the shutdown. All right, well, I still go to work, and I still go to the gas station. And
yeah, but they keep taking our taxes.
oh yeah, you have to keep paying taxes.
Yeah, weird.
Mm.
All right.
We have another question from Ken. It says, when Rey pulls out her lightsaber for the first time at the end of the Rise of Skywalker, what color is it?
Yellow.
Trent says yellow.
Well, kind of orange. It's kind of yellowish orange. Kind of amber, I guess, would be the color of it. Yeah.
Dash says yellow. Correct, yellow. Dash says the X-Wing is motorized, so is the TIE Fighter. The Falcon is lit, but it has a geared design to open. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. Ken says, which planet is the Jedi Temple located on?
The main Jedi Temple? That'll be Coruscant.
Trent says Yavin. Dash says Jafar. Buck says Seth MacFarlane. Ron says Seth MacFarlane. Anyway. We'll let them do that in chat. I won't always read them because I don't want to interrupt you what you were going to say. Go ahead.
Oh, no. The main Jedi Temple was on Coruscant, but several planets had Jedi temples. Like if there was a Jedi outpost on the planet or whatever, they'd have a temple there. One of the cool ones that we saw had a big story part in Rebels. The one on Lothal was the one where it was in a mountain that spun up and revealed different parts of the temple. Very cool. Very, very cool.
I think you can probably jump to page 17 and do your light gray section, because it's at the corner, and you kind of have your stuff there already. So
17, you say?
Bottom side of the port mandible.
Oh yeah. Right over. Where is that? Over here. No, it's starboard. Here's one.
Yeah, and since you already have I figured you could peel that back, mask it off, and then cut your stuff out, and you can just keep going.
Yep.
That's your lighter gray.
The
original is on Yavin. John says they're stealing her, and the answer is Coruscant.
So it is going to be this back panel right here, and then it's going to partially cover the front panel up front.
I can try to find a picture. Mandibles.
Oh, Trent, I remember Knights of the Old Republic, my friend, for sure. Okay, so that is our. That's the.
Where's open with? Send to. No. So you can just barely see it because the gray is very light. 1 second. Let's see. Stop that. Reshare. This is the whole bottom of the studio model. So what I'm going to do is zoom in on that. I'll show you if I can get this to work. Oh my God, where is it? Ah, jeez, I can't find the right window. So you can just see it right there.
Yeah.
You can see where the line is. So this is what you're trying to recreate here.
Got it. I'm gonna have to switch out paints though. Okay, that's fine. No worries.
Unless you want to paint dark gray on some other part of the model. You already did the bottom. I don't, do you want to do some of the top? Do you want to do? I mean, since you have the paint loaded already.
What do we have on the top of the mandibles? I don't think there's any paint other than red on the top, right?
Well, I think there's dark gray. Well, this is all bottom. Hang on, let's go down here to the top. Oh, there's a whole ton of it all over the top.
On the mandibles.
Oh wait, that's light gray, light gray, light gray. Oh, on the mandibles?
Mm-hmm.
No. I was talking about the dark gray that you already uploaded.
Mm-hmm.
Finding things to match, so you could use up the rest of that dark gray.
Yeah.
There is, yes, page 31. You have dark gray on the engine cover, dark gray on the engine vents, the turret ring, docking ring, and the cockpit tube.
Yeah, I see that. And this is that very light gray. Or is that the dark?
No, this is dark gray.
Yeah.
What he calls the reefer gray is the light gray, or large
Right.
gray. I mean, it's actually two different colors, but
Let's just continue on with the mandible. It's totally fine. I'm not worried about it.
Alrighty then. Let's swap
So
out.
I'll go ahead. Yep, I'll go ahead and do a hot swap on the paint. We got about 20 minutes or so left in the stream too, so that kind of works out. The beauty about Tamiya is it cleans up real nice, and it's not primer. Unlike last week, I spent like 20 minutes after stream cleaning out the primer out of my airbrush.
Yeah. That says bedroom golf is where he studies his Jedi Force training.
Ah. Mm-hmm. As one does.
He's doing more. Oh, he's got all these people engaged in the trivia. Since you're not watching chat, I'll ask you, what type of crystal used in Star Wars universe is a power source for the lightsaber?
Kyber.
There you go. Bucks is crystal meth. Nice.
Yeah.
Don says the crowd goes silent. Tiger's now putting before a 40-footer. Nerd fight.
Yeah, there was a turn up the force here.
Buck says such intense concentration from Jordan.
Indeed.
Right?
It hurts. It hurts.
Buck says cleaning primer out of your ears.
Yes. Is that where you do you put primer in your ears?
Yeah. Do you need that picture again, or you got your masking good?
We're good.
Okay.
There are a couple of greeblies that go along here. So all I really need to do is just kind of tape up along the side here and bring it up over the top.
I would say take
But
off
these
your
are-
side panels, but you glued them on.
I know. Well, I got so far ahead of you because you're so far behind.
That's what you get for going so far ahead of me.
Yeah.
What did you think of those the heat shrink thing on Darth Vader's tubes?
I loved it, dude. That turned out so good.
It looks good, doesn't it? Oh, it looks so good.
Oh my god. I have to say, like, Darth Vader is a very easy and a very fun model to build.
It's very satisfying.
It is. And it doesn't, like, when you look at it, yeah, you can mod a little bit here and there, like just a little bit, but like you look and it's just the quality of the parts are really, really good.
I mean, like honestly, the fact that they use like that metal braiding and
yes,
things like that. Like you should grab. You have your neck section handy. You should grab it.
Yeah, I do.
It is. I'm very impressed with the Vader. The Vader is. There's a lot of detail. Even his little glove doesn't look bad. I mean, the way it's quilted and stitched and.
Where are you? Where is Vader? Darth Vader. Where'd I put you?
Buck says, did Todd just tell Jordan to take it off? Yeah.
Oh, that was the. Where is it?
Just wait until we're in the UK. You realize to join the Friday stream, it's going to be 2:00 in the morning.
I know.
Well, we're not going to be over there a lot long. I'm not going to let myself adjust that much to the time change.
Right.
I'm gonna kind of force myself. Like that night actually might work because if we can get on the road Friday at like 10:00 to head down to Plymouth to see Mike Lane and Will, and Wayne might even join us on that trip.
Cool.
Then I figure, well, that'll be a whole day trip, and then that night we'll get home, and it'll be late, and we can just jump on the stream. Because it'll feel like 6:00 to us. It'll just be 2:00 in the morning there.
That's right. There is Darth Vader's mask.
How did you lose? He's got an entire neck section.
Well, it's
you
probably
see the
in
neck.
a box.
That's where all the details are.
Yeah, I have boxes.
How
everywhere.
did you lose that already? You just did it.
I recorded it like 2 weeks ago.
Which Star Wars vehicle was mistaken for a military tank by the Libyan government during the filming of New Hope? Do you know the answer to that?
I don't know.
Oh, everybody's saying Sandcrawler.
That makes sense.
Buck says Plymouth, look for the Rock. No, we're not in Gibraltar. Wait, isn't that where it is? No. Plymouth Rock? It's in Pennsylvania or something, isn't it?
There it is.
Dash says Ian will be smashed then at 2 a.m. Well, if he's drunk in the car, I'm putting him on the side of the road because I'm not.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm not listening to him.
No.
Ken says it was a Jawa Sandcrawler. Not that part.
Which part?
With the pipes.
Oh, you mean his lower jaw? Lower jaw.
They call it part of the neck. They call it the neck frame. Okay. Massachusetts.
Right.
All right. Don corrected me. Thank you, Don. Dash says, I will need to dash for a slapping. Well, we'll have Jordan do it because he's got those big ham hocks.
That's right.
And Ian.
So first up, just all the detail.
Oh, just the little chrome stickers and everything. I mean, it's so good. And the inside of the mask is so good. And we're not even remotely close to the amount of stuff that's going to go in there. There's so much more pipes and doodads and all sorts of stuff that's going to go in there. But the bottom jaw, adding the little pipe colors. Oh, you did a good job too. It looks good.
Thank you. Also adding that brass right there.
Yeah, that was on the real thing. It was a photo etch piece of brass.
Oh,
so you just wanted something that looked, brassy. You did good. It's good.
Thank you. He's doing great. It
looks really good, and it's Star Wars related, right? So it's part of this show.
Yep. That's right.
Ken says, what was Yoda's name in early outlines for The Empire Strikes Back?
Oh, I just saw that earlier today, and for the life of me, I can't remember it. God, I just saw that earlier today, actually.
Buck says, you can't leave in 20 minutes. We have trivia going on.
Well, tell that to dinner. Cat's in there making an amazing dinner. We've only had takeout once in the last 2 weeks.
Weirdo.
I know. It's been so nice. We've been eating real good. Just a lot of dishes to do. But that's fine. All right. So let's go to our Royal Light Gray. This is our light gray that we're going to be using for this one. All right. And then
says,
before we do
Buffy. Yoda's name was going to be Buffy?
Oh, God.
Gross. Buck says, you can eat on the stream. I do. So does Todd. It's true. I eat on the stream all the time.
True. Yeah. No, Kat and I have been making sure to like eat dinner and stuff like that together and everything. So it's helping us be healthier. It's actually really working. Losing some weight, which is great. Yeah, we had our favorite taco place last night though for the first time in a while. And it was real good. I also haven't had soda in over like 2 months now.
Oh, you weirdo.
Like, no carbonated anything. Like I haven't had a carbonated beverage in over 2 months.
Oh, I can't. No.
Yeah. All I drink is water now, and I've become obsessed with lemon. So I'm even like buying fancy imported like lemon juice from Italy. I'm a special one.
Well, the timing may work out good for you because you can paint that light gray and then you do the red block on top and you're pretty much done with the paneling on the mandible.
And that's kind of what my goal was, to try to get like all the colors onto the mandible for the stream. And then next time we come back. Right now, I'm hoping I'm getting the last few I'm got some missing stages for the latter half of kit, but I've been starting to collect a lot of the stages that I've been missing for a long time, and like including stages that have been missing for over a year. So I'm hoping next week to have a night shift. I'm hoping it would be really cool to have one because I got a bunch of stuff to build. I got some of the Ken Beard stuff to put in, and what was it? He's also sending out the little green thing for the gas pedal. You know, the little LEDs on the gas pedal.
Gas pedal. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm getting that as well. So I created a pigtail JST for that to be able to connect. He basically, because there's only, Mike does have 2 auxiliary ports on his on the Ultimate kit board, but one of them is a 3-pin versus a 2-pin. So what you have to do to use the gas pedal mod is tie that in with the center console mod that you did and patch those two into the same into the aux port. So I just basically created, I don't know if it's right here or not. It's sitting in its bag. But yeah, it's just a pigtail, like with 2 of them on there, and so that's he had me put that together and kind of like send him some designs for it. So yeah, all right, that is masked off. Let's go ahead and get our gray paint in.
Let's see. I'm going to catch up now. Don says, still would
Sounds
like
good.
to have both of you on a Wednesday. Yeah, we should get in there. We should get some of these little Roker Star Wars or something, and maybe we can join a Woody Wednesday.
Yeah, and I got all those ones that Howard sent me. Work has been work, so that's all I'll say about that. But I have a bit of like I'm beginning to actually transition into doing my operations manager job. So my main title is director of operations for our company, and I don't actually get to do the director of operations job. I just get to be a GM, and it sucks. And so we've managed to do a bunch of hiring and stuff like that, and I'm finally at a point where I can help the owner out a little bit. And so eventually, here within the next 6 months or so, I should be most of the way out of the stores and actually just working in an office job. So keeping my fingers crossed for that. I'm not holding out too much hope, but I'm currently on the path for that right now, and it's been great. Like, work has been a lot better of late because I haven't had to stress out too much about things other than just being there forever because of all the manager stuff going on. But that's a great problem to have. So,
Right.
All right, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit.
Let's see. Dash says, maybe if I send Todd more wood, he might join in a video. And Buck says, send Todd a 2x10.
So I am using for this color the royal light gray. It's getting a nice mist on here right now. And that is XF80.
Dash says, we just need to give Jordan a sick day call into his work. Jordy can't come in. He has pink eye and shingles. We're going to need to give him a skip work a few weeks, quarantine him.
Right. I just have this incredible sense of responsibility, unfortunately. So, yeah. It's unfortunate. I wanted to call out, and I'm contemplating tomorrow, but if I'm going to call out, I've got to like start thinking about it tonight because the person who's going to replace me takes the bus and it takes him about 2 hours to get to the store.
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah.
Does that make you feel guilty?
If that's honestly, it's like probably 70% of the reason why I don't call out. Like, I just don't want to like. He's gonna have to get up 2 hours, like super early, and then be there. Like I just, despite what I want to do, like I just did. But then I'm also like, oh yeah, you're calling out, Jordan. The same thing that the people who make you come to work on your days off are doing. You know.
Well, I mean,
So,
you're still human.
Yep. No, exactly, and that's exactly it. That's why I'm looking forward to this
Jody's
time off.
struggling with his airbrushing. You just have to keep practicing, man. You don't pick it up in a day. Airbrushing
No,
is a talent that you do. You learn it over time. You do a lot of practice, and you'll get it.
you make a lot of mistakes.
Oh yeah. Buck says, "Did I hear that right? Jordan's having a transition operation. Well, he's the director of transition operations.
That's right. Bingo.
He says it looks like the tape is coming up on that one side. Is that true? Is it going under your no on the edge? It just looks
Right
like
here?
no on the
It
side.
looks like it. Yeah, it just looks like it. I taped down along the side down there as well, and there's going to be a couple of greeblies that actually sit up tall over there. So
Jody says he's trying to use primer. Buck
primer.
says, go ahead.
Primer is honestly a tough thing to airbrush, man.
It's typically a lot thicker.
Yeah, and it jams up your airbrush.
That's why I shoot 90% of my paints with a 0.5. It just makes life so much easier. Especially primer is your bulk painting. You can also, if you're doing big sections, you can even change out the nozzle for a fan tip.
Yep.
Just have more coverage, things like that. Buck says, teacher replacement, a new word, Jordan. Uber.
Right. So
that looks good.
Thank you. Uber from Seattle to Bellevue or Redmond, where I work, can be $105.
Oh Jesus.
Seattle has the highest Uber rates in the entire country. It is terrible.
Dash says, "Oh, F
Terrible.
him. They do it too. They do. That's true."
All right, so
Port top.
port top. That's on the other side of this one that's got all the color on it right now.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to be right over here, right?
Yeah, you want a picture?
Yes, please.
Right there. Right, yeah.
Oh, and there's a little gappy poo there.
Yeah, and you notice it also they painted over the they painted over the
tubes.
lights. Yeah, the tubes.
Oh, god damn it!
That's okay. You can paint the tubes later.
That's a good point. Yep, very good point.
And that way you can get under them and it's not a mess and all that kind of stuff. A couple things to note in this particular picture is these are not straight, but that's okay. This is angled. This is almost looks like it's curved.
Yeah,
These parts, if you look, they're actually, it looks like they're molded in almost.
they are molded in.
You know, whatever panel they were using or part they were using was already part of it. They cut the notches out.
And then they just use
They
like
also
a Dremel
they had,
to,
they had overspray right here.
oh my god! Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so
Looks like they took a Dremel to the model to weather it there.
I'm sure they chipped it. You know, they just
Yeah,
scuffed it with stuff and it goes all the way down to the white styrene underneath here. But I do paint. I've never gotten good at chipping and doing all the adding the layers of hairspray and all that other chipping fluids and all that. I just go over with paint. It looks just good. Yeah, like this.
So weird.
Too. Like they painted this like they masked this part off and then just oversprayed underneath it. You know what I mean? Like how you know accurate do you want to be?
Right. I don't want to be like so anal that I'm like taking time to like focus on curvature and stuff like that. I'm not going to worry about stuff
No,
like that.
but you know,
but try to get as close as I can.
you can see where the paint got under the. You can see where the paint got under the tape right here. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing to learn is it's not perfect. They didn't do it perfect.
Yep.
You shouldn't do it perfect.
Yep. All right, so this one kind of comes
Tiny budget
down.
crunch time. That's exactly what I was talking about. Like when they threw this model together, they had no idea that it was going to be as iconic as it is. They were under a crunch and they only had so much money and so much time, and they just threw it together. That's why this stuff looks the way it does.
Kind of a bit of an angle like that. Yeah. Okay. And then I will just take a piece of tape.
Whose booger do you think this is up here? This little
George Lucas.
This little. You think that's a little Lucas snot right there?
I think it's a little Lucas snot. Yep.
It's a little organic piece of material.
That's right. He named it Jar Jar.
Yeah. And then if you just look at the overall finish, everything is just a mess. You know what I mean? Like the dot, not just the dots, but it looks like grease stains and flicks of oil and just
Yeah.
it's just gunky all to hell. It's like somebody did the toothbrush splatter method with some kind of gray wash and just made a mess of the thing. Yeah, Buck says looks like someone spit coffee on it. Yeah, exactly. Dash says a hairspray for a full head. Yeah. Are you good?
Yep. Thank you. There we go. That's my little shape there. A little bit more.
I think your corner is a little too far in, your tape corner.
This one?
Yeah, that piece you just put on. It looks like it splits the difference between the ridge and the edge. Here, I'll throw it back on there, but see where it splits right here? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Part goes on the top, so
yeah.
I think it may be safe just to split this part in half.
Perfect. Done. Beautiful. All right.
Buck says
So
someone
good.
slipped with a drill. Yeah, I mean, I think it was just a. I mean, they were just throwing the thing together, all these random tank parts and everything.
I just love that story of how they cleared up every model shop in the Burbank area.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if Burbank House of Hobbies was around then, or if it, whatever the business was before then, became, Burbank
Oh,
House of
like if
Hobbies.
that original model shop's still around.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that'd be interesting. Because that's one of my favorite places to get stuff. Burbank is a fantastic site.
It really is. I mean, they do really well with their.
It's basically kind of like what Spray Gunner has, but available on the West Coast. So you're able to get all of the stuff that you get on Spray Gunner, but don't have to wait as long for it.
Right. Are you keeping score, Ken? He just finished his last trivia question. I wonder if he kept score.
Did the Star Wars nerd over here get them all? Okay, so I'm going to take a bit of tape here.
Another good thing about retaping the edges is that if you did accidentally score that masking tape when you cut the stuff off, it reseals that slot. You know what I mean?
That's right. I actually learned that lesson on the Enterprise C, and that's where I figured out this method. I wasn't quite sure how to mask off back in those days, and so I just kind of went with this. And honestly, I really like it. It's super clean and easy, and it works really well.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up on my page when we get to painting.
Sweet.
You're gonna be showing me how to paint. See? Dash says faster. Right. He's almost done. Then we got to do the ASMR, peeling it off. Then we can end.
Yep.
Jody says the final score is Airbrush 3, Jody 0. Ken, would you go help him?
All right, we are going to grab our paint out.
Yeah, what did you make a red? Are you going to?
I did. Yep, it's the one color that I had to make custom, and I still have it from last year.
Okay, good.
I have it set off to the side from all the other ones.
Excellent. I'm gonna get a drink real quick.
Sounds good. Okay. A lot of Q-tips, actually. I need to save a couple of them for the shower in the morning. I was like, oh, do I have enough for everything? Oh, well, it's a good thing it's an old shirt. There it goes. And my room is going to smell like airbrush cleaner the rest of the night. Fantastic news. Wake up in the middle of the night to get something to drink. I'm like, oh.
There's this magic portal next to you that opens to the outside, right?
Actually, this window doesn't open up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would put my my paint booth up here and have a vent outside. So I have to, when I have my air booth set up, I have it set up over on the other side by the window that actually vents out.
Dash says, I want to see Jordan do the D that Andrew is doing in this style of masking and see if he is bald by the end of it.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. That sounds horrible, dude. Oh, no.
Buck says, don't drink the airbrush cleaner. Yes, it's not good for you.
Don't tell me how to live, man. That stuff tastes great. It's fantastic. It's great stuff. It's great stuff. It's great. All right. So I marked this jar. I don't know what I wrote on there, but
yeah, what do you write on that?
I don't. I honestly don't.
DeAg.
Is that what it is? Oh, yeah.
I think you wrote DeAg for DeAgostini.
I did write DeAg, yeah.
I don't know how I just read that.
I don't either. It's my handwriting, man. And it was sideways. It's impressive.
Do we need to get you a little Vortex paint shaker? Do you not have a paint shaker?
I don't have a paint shaker now.
All right, we're going to send you one. Hang on.
Oh.
Delivered to.
There's not much of this. I'm going to create some more. Should already be thinned. No. Turn on that pressure a little bit. Miscoat. Oh yeah, I like that color. That's nice. All right. Mist coat is on. Let that dry for half a second. It smells freaking amazing. I don't know what she's making, but oh my God. I just went and bought random stuff at the store.
You want gray, neon green, or light blue?
Neon green.
All right.
Yeah. Get some color up in this bitch.
Oh, and they have pink and yellow.
No.
The pink kind of looks like a little fleshlight. You sure?
Yes, especially because of that.
All right, green it is.
I went ahead and punched the mandible, and then I just kind of went a little lighter on the edges to kind of get some of that overspray effect there.
Done. Be there tomorrow.
Oh, dude, thank you. All right, well, that is going to dry here real quick. It doesn't take long, thankfully. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get the fan on that real fast. So dry up real quick.
Oh,
Let's go ahead.
You should call that paint Jar Jar. Oh no, Jody is not having a good day. He said he just knocked over his model and broke the pylon off. Oh no.
So Jody, do you know what that means, right? It's time to stop modeling for the night.
Yeah, that means you're done. Get back at tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep.
Don says your writing looks like Klingon. Go ahead.
No, it did look like Klingon. Normally, I have really nice handwriting.
Yeah, I can tell by the letters you put on the mandibles too.
Yes, normally, normally.
Well, it's not like your streams are normal, so.
Actually, you could never be more correct. This is the Jordan way.
I seriously want to make signs for everybody else.
Dude, I love this.
Little custom. They don't even have to be street signs. Like they have like industrial signs, like they have danger, high voltage signs and things like that, but you can customize them. So I was gonna make like a danger pit state at work. Stuff like that. Maybe we'll make one for Don. Wood is good.
Wood is good.
Yeah. Dash says send him a label maker too. You need a label maker?
Nope, I have one. Actually.
I was gonna say I thought you had one. Buck says it looks like it's pink. Don't sniff the paint. Ken says send him an activated charcoal chair cushion. Oh God.
No, why?
I'm gonna send you the fart panties, the filter panties. They have the charcoal pad in them, so when he rips ass, it catches it for him.
I don't want it caught. I want it out there.
Besides, he needs to repollute the apartment because Kat does it to him. She can't just run around floating air biscuits and delivering airmail.
See,
Buck says no. He needs to smell all of the Jordan goodness, and Ken says the Jordan way. That's right.
That's right. Okay, that one is drying up. My airbrush is clean. Echo, turn off compressor. Okay. All right. So
Buck says, Dash sent me the greatest sign. Enter your own risk. I may be naked. Yep.
Oh my God. Of course.
That's that sign company. It is called buildasign.com. Very simple, very cheap. His sign was $9. It cost $40 to get it delivered in 2 days, but ASMR. Oh. I had to make sure you had it in time for the stream. That's why.
Dude. All right.
So it would show up for your next stream, even though I wasn't around for that one because I was out talking to super
Contractors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don says, wherever you be, let your air go free. Look at that. I even like that it's a little lighter at the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offspring really helps here for sure. And there's a little bit of a cut at the end too.
See, it's perfect.
Yep.
Just a little messy. You don't want it to be perfect.
Yeah, and that's that for that mandible.
Thanks for the great stream, Jordan and Todd. We're not done just yet, but thank you. Thanks
Absolutely.
Thanks for the trivia in the chat too.
Yeah, dude. All right, so we'll do that one last. Let's go ahead and pop off the top here.
Buck says, go throw that in a puddle. It's too clean. That's right. Apparently, I think what you need to do is you need to put some coffee in your mouth and then sneeze.
Yeah, agreed.
That's right.
All right. Just peeling some of that press and seal off. Yeah, it likes to stick.
It's good.
So that one turned out really good.
Have you ever found that, like, could it be too soon to use that press and seal? Have you ever had it pull any paint up?
No.
Okay.
Never. Yeah. But I also kind of the way I approach it with, taping around the outside and then only sticking it to the tape and not actually the part that I'm painting really kind of helps. So nice.
Buck says, put it on the toilet and farg on it. You could have little organic speckles.
I agree.
Just put it next to you while you use the bidet. It'll spray it everywhere.
There's a little bit of fleck there. That turned out great.
Perfect. Isn't it great when you're like, oh, I screwed it up? No, it's perfect.
Yep. Additional free weathering.
Yeah.
And there's that line. I made it a little edgier, I guess, but sure. It works. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's great.
You know what the nicest part of this all is that, when you're done and you go over it with the base coat, you missed it, and it just blends those colors back together. Oh God, it just brings the whole thing to life. Looks so good. There you go. That looks good.
Really good. Well, that's the bottom. Now, I really like this red that I created.
It looks very nice, especially when you missed it. It'll come to life.
Yep. And there we go.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Nicely done.
Thank you, sir. Well, after it took a good measure of time to get the thing taken apart and all that jazz, the mandibles have gotten all their accent colors on them. Like, that's freaking fantastic, man. Like, that is something that I can knock off the list. Night, Steven. Thanks for stopping by, man, and sticking around so late. I know it's super early in the morning over there for you. Thanks, Ken. We appreciate that. Yeah, this turned out great. I get a gold star. Oh man, what do I do with the gold star? Oh, that's right. I got to figure out now what to do with the model. It was all nice and tidy and together, and now I think I've got a couple of extra Fanhome boxes around here. I'm gonna eat dinner before I figure all of that out. So If there is not another night shift next week, we could be working on this, although I may bust out the Lego Razor Crest. I've been kind of dying to do Night Chase. Really appreciate you stopping by. I've been kind of dying to get back into doing some Lego work. So it's either going to be a night shift, Lego, Millennium Falcon, or Deep Space Nine. It all depends on how I'm feeling next week. Thanks, Trent. The only reason Deep Space Nine is kind of like taking time is I got to drill out all those windows, and I don't want to do them on stream because it takes forever. So that's really kind of the big holdup. I have all the filament ID, LEDs, and all that jazz. So, but be on the lookout for that next week. Otherwise, for me, for the rest of the week, I have the next Starships Collection video coming out tomorrow with the USS Voyager B. Voyager A, excuse me, the USS Voyager A. Very cool little blocked out good night. Very interesting. But yeah, I got that coming out, and then Monday will be the next release of the Buddy build with Ken. I am wrapping up all of the LEDs and electronics on the build, and we've got to start working on tying everything together. So that's kind of where that's at. Just jam at the bottom of your closet. It goes under the bed, and most of the components are going to be going under the bed, just kind of tucked inside. I got a couple of boxes for these stuff. So, but otherwise, yeah, make sure to check out HTM on Friday and Sunday. Friday at 8 or 9 Eastern, and Sunday at 4 Eastern. Be sure, if you're not already a member of HTM or you haven't checked out our our YouTube channel, link is down below in the description. Yes, more than one kit is normal. That is correct. I'm currently building 10. So that's the way that goes. Otherwise, Todd, thank you so much for producing tonight and helping me get all this taken care of. Howard, thank you. If you're still around, if your phone hasn't died, thank you so much for the incredibly generous super chat. I really appreciate
that. That was crazy. Very, very, very nice, Dash.
Dude, I just single-handedly keeping this channel monetized as we go along. So thank you so much. Otherwise, I will see you guys soon. I know that there was a million things y'all could have done tonight, but instead you spent 2 hours watching me paint a model and first disassemble it. And I think that's pretty damn cool. You guys have any questions or comments, tips, tricks, please leave them down below. Like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. And my friends, until we choose, I screwed it up. And my friends, until we see each other again, I hope you all have a wonderful day in this beautiful world where we happen to be. And just remember that this is the Jordan way. Good night, everybody.